Hello everyone, I'm Swati Thakur. Politics in India thrives on drama and distraction, but this channel doesn't. Here we talk about what really matters. We cut all the drama and get straight to the point. And today's point is this: the United States has just slammed India with a 50% tariff. And make no mistakes, this is not just an economic headline, it's a body blow to India's industry, its workers and its farmers. From August 27th, these tariffs have officially come into effect. What does it mean? India's projected growth from FY 2026, 6.5% could drop to 5.6%. That's nearly 1% shaved off. Translated into money, a loss of 2.17 lakh crore or around $33 billion. But behind these big numbers are millions of people whose livelihood depends on export to the US. Let's break it down. Textile and garments, once our strongest export to the US, will now face tariffs of nearly 60%. This industry alone employs 4.5 crore people directly and another 10 crore indirectly. Steel, aluminium, copper, key industries that build our infrastructure, tariffs jumps from under 2% to over 52%. That's 50 lakh jobs at stake. Furniture and bedding, once taxed at just 2%, are now at 52%. Another 49 lakh workers affected. Shrimp exports from zero tariff to 50%. 16 lakh livelihoods. Diamond and jewelry from 2% to over 52%. That's Surat, Mumbai and 50 lakh people staring at a crisis. Even cars and spare parts now taxed at 26%, threatening 3 crore jobs. So whether it's a cotton farmer in Gujarat, a diamond cutter in Surat or a shrimp farmer in Andhra, this tariff is not just number, it's survival. And here's the insult on top of injury. The US didn't treat every country equally. Bangladesh faces 35%, China 30%, Vietnam just 20%, Japan, Korea 15%, the UK only 10%. India alone gets slapped with 50%. What does this mean? Simple. The markets we once dominated, textile, jewelry, machines, will now flow to China, Bangladesh, Vietnam, even Cambodia. In short, India lost the deal and others will cash in. So the questions are very obvious. Who is to blame for this mess? If this is not a failure of a Prime Minister Modi's economic and foreign policy, then what is? What happened to so-called chemistry between Modi and Trump? What was the point of Howdy Modi, Namaste Trump or Abki Baar Trump Sarkar? If when the time came, India was left exposed. And here's another twist. The US cited India's purchase of Russia oil as one reason for the tariffs. But tell me, did ordinary Indians ever benefit from that cheap oil? Did petrol, diesel or LPG become cheaper? No. The government pockets the margins. And now when the US retaliates, it's our workers and farmers paying the price. Now how does the government respond? What a new chorus: Swadeshi, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India. But let's be honest, Modi has had 11 years to make India self-reliant. If it was serious, this was the moment to prove it. Instead, imports have grown, exports remain sluggish, and our dependence on China has increased from 11% to our total imports in 2014 to 17 today. So when the government says Swadeshi will save us, it's not a solution, it's a distraction from failure. Here's the bottom line. Other countries managed to negotiate better deals with Trump. India didn't. Instead of strategy, we got slogans. Instead of hard policy, we got photo ops. Instead of protecting Indian jobs, we got rhetoric. And today, India stands at the edge of a trade war we didn't start. But we are already losing. The only real question is how long we Indians will keep paying the price for one man's failed economic diplomacy. Tell me in the comments, do you think this tariff shock was unavoidable or was it the result of poor leadership? We'll keep cutting through the spin and the slogans and the noise, always straight to the point. See you in the next one.